Hi everyone, it's me Lizzie. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing good. Inspection just got done, so I get to go to bed after this. Well, I'm going to do this reading, then I'm going to make French toast, and then I'm going to bed. Because all day I've been craving French toast. I don't know why. I feel like my appetite's coming back, so fuck it. Sorry. It rained today, so I don't know all you Celtic people out there. When it rains, my hair goes psh. Doesn't like it. Anyway, I don't know what kind of reading this is going to be. I'm going to do more stuff for you after I sleep and wake up. It is, what time? I don't even know. 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and I got out of work at 5:15 in the morning. I haven't been to bed yet, guys. I'm dying. I'm dead. And I forgot I had makeup on, and I just realized I fucked it up because I was rubbing my eyes. I don't care. You guys have seen me sick. I give a shit. Alright, we're starting with the Divine Energy Oracle. Some advice for you collectively before we jump in and see what reading this is. Life, love, career. Engage higher reason. Ooh, calling you to take the high road. Make sure everything's aligning with your moral compass. Face your adversaries and retreat in reverse. I don't usually take these in reverse. But I feel like either that could be it's time to stick up for yourself now. But I'm keeping it upright for the rest of the reading. But I just wanted to let you know, if you have been like putting it off, that's Spirit's way of saying no more retreating, time to face it. But engage higher reason, face your adversaries, and retreat. So to me, this is like, say what you gotta say. Make sure you're saying it in a way that isn't, like, you gotta speak your truth. And the truth can be harsh, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean that you have to make it nasty. If it's like a breakup, and you like want to break up with someone, and you genuinely don't want to hurt their feelings, just, be honest. Don't do the whole, it's not you, it's me. Nobody buys that shit. But this could also be like business, like maybe you got to get rid of a client, or maybe you need to ask more money in your paycheck, or you need to ask more money of your, I don't know why I'm getting this, like maybe if you have clients and you have to like charge more, like just put it out there and then retreat back, and like the people that can afford it will stay, but you, at the end of the day, your job is to make sure your business is okay and the rider dies. And as long as you're not being like overly greedy, I feel like your customers will understand with the inflation going on. But that's just for some of you out there. And if this is like family stuff, like you gotta face it. Like nothing's gonna get better in the family if you don't address the elephant in the room. But make sure when you address that elephant, you're doing it in a peaceful, promoting peace kind of way. Like I know sometimes family, lovers, friends, you just want to be like, listen, you fucking asshole, I'm sick of your shit. Like, wouldn't... I'm guilty. I had to fight it because, like, there's so many times I want to say it's just like, you are a lazy mother, and I don't appreciate it, but I can't. I gotta be like, listen, I need your help. I need you to help me because I can't handle this by myself. You have to, like, kid glove it out, especially in the workspace. But that's how you get the help you need, and that's how you move forward in a positive direction, even though they deserve that. Hey, move your fucking ass. You know what I mean? They might deserve it, but it isn't gonna, it's just gonna slow it all down, because especially if you get the stubborn ones, like you offend them, then they really don't want to work, or they really don't want to, like, make it easy for you to, like, break up and go your amicable ways, you know what I mean? Yeah, you need to make a solid plan on how you're going to face this adversary, how you're going to get yourself how you're going to speak your truth, how you're going to do what you need to do in a way that you can live with, 1. And 2, it's going to be peaceful. And 3, you get it all out of your body so you feel like you get the closure that you need in whatever circumstance it is. Imagine solutions. Don't feel stuck. Like, stuck is illusion. And I got caught up in that for years. So I know it's not easy to break that illusion, but realize you can walk at any time. It's like you're just going to have to make the sacrifices to walk in whatever the situation is. Are you willing to make those cuts? Engage higher reason. All this 3D shit, all your stuff can be replaced. I gave up majority of my stuff and I got donations in better condition and for some of the stuff that was mine, like better stuff than I even had. So it all works out in the end. You can buy new, you can rebuild, you can grow somewhere else, you can find a new job, you can make new friends, you'll fall in love again. Like, nothing is worth staying in something that's eating your soul, whether that be a job, your own family, a lover. Be decisive. No more back and forth. I feel like Spirit's kind of nudging you to make a decision here. Let's move on to some astrology. See what your energy is. Maybe who we're talking about. I don't focus so much on actual signs. I talk more about energies, but I know some of you like to focus on signs. I'm not judging. We're using the Black Moon astrology cards. I studied astrology for years. I used to write out full astrology charts for people, and it took me like 2 weeks to do one report. And it was like 25 pages handwritten. Yeah, back before computers were, I'm a poor kid. We didn't get a computer until much later. I think I was like 10 or 11 when we got our first like TV. Because my mom was a hippie. She didn't believe in us. That stuff rots your brains. Like, we always had to play. Like, we were definitely the kids that like played with sticks. I wrote all the time. Like, we had fun though. I don't feel like my childhood was lacking because I didn't have electronics. Like, the only electronics we had, and I'm not even joking, is like a boombox and a Walkman, and we had to share the Walkman. Like, we didn't all have our own. We were poor. My mom had 5 kids. It was just her. You can imagine. It gets tough. My dad helped too. My dad wasn't rich. He worked in construction. He was a painter. Made good money, but it wasn't like, rolling in the dough. All right, let's see what we got for. Just like to bump. I don't like static silence. I'll fill it up with bumping my gums because awkward silence is like, I hate it so much. Anyway, Pisces, I believe. I always touch this card and I just feel like creative projects. In my mind, Pisces are always doing something creative. They're probably not, but in my mind, it's just creative and like daydreamy vibes. I'm not saying all the time, but this is what I'm feeling, the energies in Pisces. It could be your sign, someone else's sign, but I'm just saying, feeling like creative ideas, projects, I don't know. We'll get more. Cancer, I feel. So something you're feeling very strongly or very pulled to do, or you're just getting like fierce creative energy right now. Woo, sun making you happy though. Raising your vibrations, your spirits are lifted, or they will be in the near future. Someone's like bringing in a lot of happiness. Like, this could be a love coming in, or a job offer, or like a collab, or like a friend coming to visit, or a family coming to visit, and like helping to squash all this shit. But this could also talk about the light at the end of the tunnel to all your difficulties. Jupiter return benefits. I heard friends with benefits, so this could be a friends with benefit situation that's turning into something else. Like it was just like fun and creative and like, let's just do our stuff. And now it's like all these feelings are involved. You're happy. It's going more towards like serious commitment that might be making you panic. Or you just like started a creative, like maybe you started a YouTube channel just for fun and it's got taking off and you're like, oh my god, benefits, money's coming in. Maybe you're getting a raise and it's going to make you happy, like, or you're getting appreciated at work, so like you're falling in love with your work again. Maybe you're getting a new job. I just see like a good, this is good shit, not bad shit, good shit. Aquarius, I know. Do you know, Aquarius? What do you know? Fill me in. Boop, boop. Hi. What's the answers to life, Aquarius? No, just kidding. Well, this is about healing, making a decision, because Aquarius is the star card, and I just saw a giant star. So if this is like a lover feud, this is like family feuds, I really see this working itself out and for the benefit. Like once you guys really get past the anger and are able to talk to each other, whether that be a friend, a lover, or your literal family, you know, it doesn't really matter. I do see that coming back around. Or even if you are splitting, I do see it like an understanding, like it, you're leaving on a good place. You're respecting each other's feelings, might be friends. The benefit of all of this is at least now we can just be friends and like take the love out of it, or we don't have to just be friends and we can put the love into it, or I don't have to hate my job because I got a job I love, or I don't hate my job anymore because I'm making more money. Like, I don't know, it's just an improvement. Libra, something coming in for you. This could be your manifestations coming in for you. This could be money coming in for you. Courts going your way. Decisions going your way. Or like getting a second chance or earning that forgiveness. Second house, owning. So if there's like, maybe you want to buy a house, you could be getting a loan, buying a house, or taking your power back, claiming your power. You're owning it in something. But again, this is all good though. I don't see any bad stuff. I like it. Alright, let's see. We're going to the Nature's Whispers Oracle cards. By the way, if they knew I was eating French toast on my diet, they would yell. But after COVID, like I've ate salads all fucking week. I just want something heavy with some fucking substance. You know what I mean? I can eat a big bag of teas. What's wrong with French toast? Un-American of you to say I can't eat it. I feel like everybody can have whatever they want in moderation. You know what I mean? So fucking sick of diets. So sick of looking at my body. And like, you know what? I lost a lot of weight. My baby bump's gone. Just have a teeny little speed bump I'm working on. Not gonna lie. Not skinny yet. But you know, fuck it. If you don't like my speed bump, fuck off. I'm eating French toast. That's, I feel like collective. Can we all just take that attitude? Like, if you don't want to see me naked, fine, bye. Boo. You're an idiot. Well, you're not, but you know, in my mind, that's how I'm making myself feel better. Eating disorder brains for years. And that's like the last thing I'm struggling to learn. Like how to love my body. It's like my one foul DF. I'll get there one day. See, even spiritual teachers struggle with something. I ain't fucking perfect. I will tell you, I fuck up 20 million times a day. I'll fuck up 30 million times tomorrow, not even meaning to. I'm also a klutz. I have no fucking filter. I don't know when to shut the fuck up, and I swear like a sailor. So no, I'm not a saint. It's okay. What wants to be perfect anyway? No. I don't like perfect. Seek beauty. You could be mirroring energy. If you're crushing on someone, I feel like this is confirmation that your crush is like, hello, holla. Nicki Minaj in my head. I'm not singing it because it sounds... I mean, I don't have a good singing voice, but when you're sick, it's just like nails on a chalkboard, and I won't do that to you. I like you guys. People at work, on the other hand, I sang loudly today, and I give a shit. I hope your ears hurt. No, I'm just kidding. I got mad. Haterade for dancing. You know, women, can we stop shaming each other, please? You're just so annoying. I don't give a shit, but it's just annoying that it came from another female. I'm sorry, I'm happy and I'm dancing. You can take your grump ass somewhere to someone who cares about your unwarranted freaking opinions. And say that, but I was like, cool. Still dancing. That's what I said. Anyway, back to your reading. So tired. Please forgive me. I'm at the part of tired where you're not really sure if you're awake or sleeping. So if I tangent out, this is what happens when I don't sleep. But this could be talking about like me, like I'm struggling to love myself and my body. You could be struggling with something. Or just see the good in something. It doesn't have to be beauty. Show your support. Maybe you want to come in and be like, hey, beautiful, look at you go. Or someone's coming in, hey, handsome, you're fucking killing it. Maybe someone's coming in to give you that, or you're coming in to do that for someone, and it's going to bring peace into your life. It might start a new relationship. It might rekindle a friendship. It might just bring the light into someone's life. We have vulnerability. Ooh, I do feel like there is, I don't know why it's, woohoo, like we're 7 in the playground. I don't know why that energy just came out, and I want to laugh so hard right now. Maybe you're laughing. I don't know. Whatever. I'm never mad about laughy vibes. But be spontaneous. Ooh, leave your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to tell your feelings. Go for it. This is like spirit, like go for it. You've been afraid. You're protecting yourself, but like, listen, I feel you out there, viewer. I got a freaking castle, a moat, and a mountain sometimes in front of me, and sometimes it's just a clear fucking path. Depends on my mood. I'm a Virgo. We don't have time for bullshit. So if I'm not feeling it, I just put that mountain, that moat, and the castle in the way, and I sit back and I'm like, I got fucking time for drama. I'm a Virgo. If you make it over all that shit, I will listen to you. If not, fuck off. That's a true Virgo right there. Be spontaneous. You're nervous. I can't even get my shit together. I'm like... What do I do? Are you nervous about like a job, or is this like nervous about expressing your feelings, or like maybe you had to apologize, or like maybe you're not even involved in the scenario, but you just had to be there, like when your family is like all arguing. Like, I fucking hate that. First of all, I hate it when your like friends group are like fighting, or you're like your thankfully, knock on wood, I haven't had any, like, family feuds or friend feuds or none of that. But I feel like every fucking thing I've been watching lately, it's like, people are just like, catty motherfuckers. Could be having that energy, like, I just don't want to deal with that shit. Like that lady at work. First of all, I'm doing stuff while I'm dancing, so I'm not just like fucking off like, woo, dancing. And I'm not doing dance moves. Like, I guess, like when I move a toe, I might like be dancing as I put the toe down. But I'm not doing like a full show. Like, oh, look at me, everybody, I'm dancing. She walked by and she goes, you're so thirsty. You're so fucking jealous. Like, who are you trying to fool? You can't say that to a fucking psychic. I gave her the look. I was like, didn't you want to deal with it? Like, that's, as you collective, as your vibrations raise, this is going to happen to you. I talked to you about this because I want to normalize the fact of the more happy you are, the more like, oh, I'm happy singing in the rain. Ah, ah. People are like, they just want to shit on you. They just want to shit all over your parade. Not just rain on it, but shit on it too. Don't let them lean on your sarcasm like me. Because that gets... 10 years ago, Seth, I would have been like, what, bitch? Want to go outside? I can't see that anymore. I'm a healer now, and I see the reflection part of people. When they say dumb shit like that, they're really just seeing themselves in a mirror and saying it to themselves. Like, why are you thirsty? Like, I don't give a fuck who's watching me. I'm sorry if being comfortable in my own skin makes you uncomfortable. I don't give a fuck who watches me. I will dance I will dance in the fucking grocery store, which I often do, because they play music in the grocery store, if you haven't noticed. Not just the grocery store, but like any store you go. I will fucking dance while I shop. Fuck off, bitches. First of all, also, ladies, I'm not saying you guys, I know my collective out there, you guys are genuinely warm and sweet people. But can we just say this out loud as a collective? Like, if your boyfriend's or girlfriend, no, fuck that. No, I'm just going to cover 2 seconds and we'll get into your reading. I'm going to keep drawing while I bump my gums. But I'm mad about this. The energy's coming in. I just want to get it out, but if a man looks at a woman, that ain't the woman's fault. Take it up with your man. Why do I gotta fucking hear about it? It's not my problem. I could walk around this fucking factory naked and it still ain't my goddamn problem if your man can't keep their eyes to themselves. Check your man. Don't come and check me. Because you are fucking not, you don't have the balls to face the insecurity in your own relationship. It ain't my problem. And if a girl looks at a dude, vice versa. Take it up with your person. It ain't the other person's fault. Unless they're like literally like grabbing your person's leg and like, overly, all right, check that bitch. I feel you. Check that bitch. That's your person. Yeah. I'm from New York, I get it. But just for, like, looking, first of all, I don't even know who that person's boyfriend, I don't even know who that person is. So how the fuck do I know who your person is? And first of all, I work in a corner by myself. So if your person is walking all the way over here, they're fucking bad. Which I happily pointed out, by the way. So annoying. That's been going on since high school. Like, women always attack me. I'm like, I don't even know you. I don't know your boyfriend either. Fuck your boyfriend. I don't care. Like, go away. Anyway, show your support, seek beauty. We did those ones. Vulnerability, be spontaneous. Infinite blessings. You do have manifestations coming in. Like I said, this could be that promotion, a level up at work, or just a new job in your work that's going to make you feel better, or love coming in, or this is you just feeling home in yourself. I'm seeing snowflakes, so maybe this could be something coming in over winter for you. Love matters, empowerment, and ideal course of action. Some of you are going after love, but you need to raise your self-worth. You're feeling a little unworthy or not prepared. Love is, I think you're starting to realize what is more important. Like, you have to love your job. You have to love who you're with. You have to love your friends. And if it's just not there, life is miserable. I think this is what you're realizing in this time. And the changes you're making now, I feel like by winter, like Christmas time, your life is going to be completely different, but for the better. I feel like you're making a plan of action either in your career. You could be making a career plan. You could be making a family plan for just the holidays, even, because that's over, winter. Whatever you're trying to manifest or whatever you're trying to get through in this time, it's all about planning. You do have adventure coming up. They did remind you again to see the big picture, to stay on the high road, to see the purpose of it all. Don't let anger and petty shit get you tripped up, and because that'll stop your progress in any aspect of your life. You are worth making the changes for. You are worth fighting for, no matter how hard it is to get out of something or to do something. If you feel that's your person, if you feel that's your calling, if you feel that's your career, boo-boo, do it. You only get one life in this version. You know what I mean? Make it count. You're going to have a serious breakthrough. 8 talks about destiny. Acceptance of love. You will be ready for love when it comes in for you. Or this is just saying like you got a twin flame and that's what's around the corner. But this could be, again, love of self. Putting love into friendships and commitment. People coming back together. You're going to get the answers and the clarity you need. Could be around winter, could be currently. There's a big full moon. Could be around the next full moon, which is like don't quote me on it, it's like the 4th or the 8th of November. Google it. The next full moon. Be gentle with yourself through this change. Don't be impatient. Everything happens in time. Be patient with your partners. Be patient with the process. Let love be your beacon. Speak with love. Act with love. It'll keep you in the right lane. Clear out the old. Some of you are leaving jobs, leaving partners, maybe even just moving. But like I said, everything is for the better. Be your best self always. I think you're doing a lot of spiritual transmuting and healing during this time. Gratitude and appreciation. You're going to be thankful for all the... I know it's daunting. I know nobody likes change, but you're going to be so thankful you did it. And Spirit, you're God's child, whatever you believe in. I just say God because I feel like that's just the general word for it. Allah, whatever you want to call it. That's you. That's their child. They're protecting you. You're special to them. They're going to look out for you. Everything's working out in your favor. Yeah, heighten your vitality, working on your vibrations, making that plan for your clear endeavor, figuring out what you want to make a choice. You could be going in to help someone, or someone could be coming in to help you to gain that fresh approach, that fresh start. It's going to shift your energy and bring your vitality for life up. You're going to be assured in your connections. So all the connections that are meant to stay, they're staying. And all the ones that are deadly to your heart space are dropping. And trust your own understanding and who needs to fade away and who needs to stay. Amplify your positive emotions, right? Anybody who makes you feel good, who's genuine, everybody has bad days. I'm not talking about that. I'm just genuinely adds to your life, is genuinely a warm, good person. They're not worth cutting out, you know what I mean? Remember, everything you do has ripple effects. So make sure the ripples you're making are going to affect your life in a positive way and not a negative way. In that aspect, when they always talk about that stuff, I think about the movie The Neighbors, I think it's called, with Zac Efron and, the sorority next door. I think it's The Neighbors, right? And she's like, think about the headlines, Lisa Kudrow, when they go visit her. And the office, she's like, what would the headline say of this story? Is it a positive headline or is it a negative headline? And I just remember hearing that. I'm like, that's genius. Genius! But it's true. You can use that in every aspect of your life. What would the headline look like? Not from your perspective, but from the people who are going to be reacting to whatever you do or say. Right now, you are not celebrating your life. You're in a very difficult time. Maybe work isn't going well. Collaborations could be struggling. This could be a rocky home life, or just you're alone. Maybe you don't have friends maybe around, or you don't have a loved one, or work projects fell through. And we have interference in reverse. So if there was any complications in the way of you being able to celebrate and have success, I do see that being cleared up during this time. But maybe this is you getting out of your own way by accepting that maybe some partnerships aren't always going to be good for you, and you could be saying no. Either no to partnerships, like no to reconciling, or no to just working with someone. Let me clarify what this abundance in reverse is. Knight of Discs in reverse. Princess of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Strength in reverse. It's a mixed bag on this. Fortitude came up, right? That's a good sign. Okay, so this is talking about maybe you entered a contract or a partnership and you thought it was going to be like mad money and success and the happy life, and it turned out to be a womp womp. I don't know if because of you or someone else. I'll let you fill that in. But there's no more interference that's going to be able to affect your success but you. Your own mind getting in the way. That's the one you got to worry about right now. Knight of this, not feeling like you have enough to offer someone or enough to get something off the ground, or just work. Like you might start a project or you might start something and it just seems to fall through all the time. And it's getting a little bit frustrating. Princess of Swords, activist in reverse. But I feel like it's because you know you're not following your path. You could have like followed bad advice, or you could have done things like you could actually be an activist, but you could have maybe done something for money instead of valor. I'm not judging, everybody needs money, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, it could be something you did that you feel took you out of character. Maybe you feel like you're following the wrong crowd, or this is Spirit saying it's all kind of going to shit because you're not learning a lesson here. You're not fighting for yourself. Maybe you're not asking help to gain what you need to get something off the ground or to get out of something. We have the Painter in reverse. This could talk about writer's block, or just low energy, not having energy to go to work, or just like being in robot mode, maybe even a little bit of depression. We have Science in reverse. If you're trying to manifest, it's like it's seemingly going the other way, and I feel like this all has something to do with intentions. And if you're not setting out with pure intentions, that could be what the interference was. You could have had someone attached to you that had like really shitty intentions, and as you're following them, they made your intentions shitty, because we have Strength in reverse. Like, this is something that made you feel bad. Like, was it oops moment? Maybe something you were embarrassed about, or could even be something you're kicking yourself about, like, why didn't I see that person for who they are, or why didn't I react better? There's a lot of regret. We have Fortitude. I think you are willing to fight for yourself. Like, you're fighting through something. The Moon, maybe fighting through illusions. You could be trying to figure out the truth here. Let's see, top of the deck. The Sun. Could be trying to find your way back to happiness. It doesn't necessarily mean you are leaving a relationship. This Fortitude and the Sun could be like, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to make this work. And if it's not a love thing, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make my career work, or to get this project off the ground. But there's something you're not seeing about it with this Moon card. Oh my God, interference came up. You're not seeing who interfered here. You're not seeing somebody's true intention that they don't want this happiness for you, or you're well aware of it, and that's what you're fighting. Because the painter is up right now. Like, this could be like, I just want to go create and do my own thing, but this person, place, or thing is in my way. But no matter what, I'm going to get out of this thing and I'm going to go towards my happiness, whether that's a different job. I'm going to leave this job that's holding me down. I'm going to leave this person that's holding me down. I'm going to leave my family that's holding me down. Or I'm just going to drop the bad parts of myself that are holding me down. I'm going after my happiness. I like it. Let's talk about near future. Or maybe we can get some clarity on what kind of a reading this is, because I still don't know what to title it. Victory in reverse. You haven't had a victory in a relationship or your job, or you're not seeing the success coming in. You're not feeling like you're reaping the rewards, or you want out of something. Maybe you're done putting the work in something. Damn. We have wealth and Queen of Cups in reverse. So this could be somebody you had a connection with that was just about work, and maybe you didn't have feelings for them, and they might have crossed the line, or you had feelings for them and you could have struck out. If it's like a work love collab, doesn't have to be. Could have created strife in the workplace. But this could be about relationships. You could have entered a relationship thinking it was very fruitful and successful, but this person might just be after status or love, or after something from you. They could have came in cold, like loving and sweet, but now Queen of Cups energy is taking that love back. This person could have broken up with you, or you broke up with them, or you have no love left for each other because you're fighting. This could even be spouses fighting, sibling fights, like it's not successful. Could be fighting a court battle, could be fighting at work, fighting for credibility. Let's clarify. What's this victory in reverse? The High Priestess. So either you set out and had like a vision on something, or you started out on a project and it did not reap the rewards you were expecting, or this is a literal high priestess. Like you could have started a relationship with somebody who's like a visionary, psychic. Maybe you struck out with them. Maybe you're trying to get their attention and didn't, or they weren't actually a good high priestess to you. What's this wealth about? You could have just been in something for money and not love, or your person could have justice. This could talk about alimony, divorce court. I get that so much, and I feel like such an asshat even talking about it, but that's the state of the world. I feel like everybody has somebody in my life, in my town, either somebody who just died or is divorcing. It's like a lot of shit going down. Shit's getting real in this world, but I feel like maybe you are getting your money back. Maybe you didn't see the truth. Maybe you got scammed here. Maybe you had like identity theft or something, or like some kind of robbery. Your property could be returned to you. You could be winning in court. Or this is a fair assessment from a judge on like alimony and child support if you are married. All right, what's this? The Queen of Cups in reverse. Success in reverse and prudence. You didn't have success. Like some of you have struck out with like a love interest, or like really wanted to collab with that person and they just kind of were like, no, fuck off, and it hurt your feelings with this Queen of Cups in reverse. Or you got rejected and that broke your confidence, or it's just not a successful relationship. And this could be you trying to find your way out of your relationship successfully or to find a way to save it. I'm not exactly sure. Get out of the strife. Let's clarify what's going on with the strife. Who's beefing, Spirit? Ruin in reverse. Somebody is trying to ruin you, or that's their intention, but it isn't going to happen. And completion in reverse. This person is not going to be successful in ruining you, but they are trying whatever they can to delay you. They're just dragging their feet on an ending. Again, I don't know if this is like an ending of a contract and like a business thing, like a family member holding on too tight, or somebody who just isn't ready to let go of a relationship here. That's happy family wish fulfillment. So maybe ruin in reverse is you're not going to be ruined and your family is going to stay together, but it hasn't really come out of the strife phase. You're still fighting. Or maybe this is you see happiness with someone else and that's what could be causing all this beef. Anything else we need to know about this reading, Spirit? The Hierophant in reverse. So some of you are choosing to get out of a commitment and love yourself and be single. Some of you are trying to get out of a marriage. And some of you only take if it resonates and don't let it bruise your heart. Some of you could have stepped out on your marriage or had a spouse step out on you. Because that talks about breaking a bond, breaking a marriage bond, or just not wanting it with that person that you're always fighting with. This could be business contracts too, business deals. Just you don't work well together. We have sorrow and works. Or this could have been like a job offer, a job. You could have been fired unexpectedly for some of you, which, you know, you could be hashing out contracts. Like, you can't fire me, I'm under contract. So you could be hashing it out. But like I said, I do see it coming up sunny side up for you. Something that you put work in didn't pay off and it broke your heart. And I feel like you also want to build something new. And this person that you want to get rid of, third-party situation here with all these threes, it's breaking your heart because you want to get something off the ground and you feel like you run out of time, or they're going to take your money so that you can't get something off the ground. So there's a lot of frustration on your part, and that's why they're reminding you to keep the bigger picture. Like, if it's taking longer, trust that if that person out there that you actually love, if that is meant for you, it's going to be there. Everything that's meant for you clicks into place in divine timing. So it's really worthless to, like, easier said than done, because I'm a Virgo and I worry about everything. But it's really kind of pointless for us to worry about time and when things are going to happen, because that's never up to us. Ever. And it always works out for the best of our benefit as long as you're out here being a good person. You know, the only time, I mean, I'm not saying that bad stuff doesn't happen to good people, because that's not true. It happens all the time. We all have to accept and experience our fair share of good and bad. But if you're out here doing bad stuff, you're going to get nailed with a lot of bad stuff back to back until you learn the karmic lessons. And trust me, like I said, I'm not a saint. There's many times that I've had to, like, learn the ego checks, and I had to learn to, you know, not be lazy or not open my mouth. You know, I have complexes I gotta work out too. We're all works in progress every single day. None of us are perfect. We won't be perfect. We're never gonna know everything. There's always gonna be something to learn, and there's always gonna be growth. We're like always sprouting plants. Boing, there's a plant. Boing, there's a plant. Boing, there's a plant. Boing, 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 boing. You can do anything in this life. You can do anything. But before I leave you, I forgot. I wanted to give you some advice on some things that you should let go of to loosen the burden in your life and clean out that suitcase, like the mental and emotional suitcase we all carry spiritually with the power of surrender cards. These are actually for therapists. I love these cards so much. I use them all the time. What does the collective need to release for closing messages? Started with personal growth, we're ending with personal growth. Yes, surrender to prayer, surrender your ego. I have an ego problem. I will openly admit it, but it's not like, oh my God, I think I'm the shit, because I definitely have a confidence problem in the negative way. I'm always having to like talk myself like, you can do this. You're a good person. Like, I don't naturally have the, I'm a rock star, awesome, Lord. I don't. Like, I have to work at confidence. But I do get, especially with men, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like, I can't stand it. Like, I can lose to a man, yes, but I cannot lose to a cocky chauvinistic motherfucker. Like, literally burns my soul. Like, no, they want another one, those sons of bitches. Getting better at keeping my mouth shut, though. What are your hang-ups? I think if we openly say it, like, it helps us address it. own your shit, people. It's so freeing. There's still stuff I'm not ready to own either. Like, I still have a few skeletons in my closet that I'm not proud of. Don't we all? Nobody's perfect is my point. Here we go. Let's get in there. Now all you're thinking about is like, what skeletons do you have? Give yourself over completely to prayer. I'm not telling you. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Yeah, like that clarity. You've been, show me a way, show me a sign. I need to know what to do. Help me through this. They're hearing you. Keep praying. And if you haven't been doing this, is what you need to do to help speed up the process. Surrender resentment is pulling to me too. Resentment quickly turns to anger, and anger is like a chain. Attach it to your ankle, and you're going to have to, like in Scrooged, that anguish ghost, rackled with chains. That's what ego and fear and all that was on Scrooge. Chains of sins. But yeah, surrender your ego. Like, this is about anger, like the need to be right, which I'm Irish. I feel like if you're Italian, Irish, Spanish, like we're all guilty of. No! You're not right. I will do what I want. Like, we all have that natural ego. This is part of our heritage. Check it. I have to check it a lot. I'm very Celtic. We're highly sarcastic. And we're kind of cold-hearted a little bit. So I'm always trying, like, not cold-hearted in our own family and the people we love, but outsiders, Celtic people, do not like outsiders unless you're a fellow Celtic person. Like, if you're in a room full of mixed cultures, watch how quick Italians will migrate and Irish people will migrate and Spanish people will migrate. Like, we all go in our corners. Why? Why do we do that? I've been noticing this. How come? What's the difference? It's epidermis and attitude. You know? Science. My mind, I'll go on a whole tangent. Surrender your passion. Stop fighting it. Chase that passion. Honey child, chase it. Because you only get one life in this version. So if you love someone, go. If you love a thing, go. If you love a job, go. I'm not saying like you have to go full bore. Make a plan, they're saying. Make a plan and then do it. Like I said, this is plan mode. But no more like just being stagnant. You need to put that energy into making a plan now. And surrender to trust and the divine that they got you, because they do. I hope this was relevant. I hope it helped you. Oh, this is pulling at me too. Don't let the fear stop you and be a roadblock and keep you from actually trying. Don't let the fear of striking you out keep you from playing the game. My favorite quotes. I used to remember who said it. I did not make it up, by the way. I'm not taking credit for that quote. I have to think about who said it. I know I saw it in the movie A Cinderella Story mad long ago. It's on the wall in the diner. You know what I'm saying. Hilary Duff was in it. I was like, oh my God, I love that quote. It's just stuck with me ever since. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see you all in a couple hours. I need to make that French toast. Just want it in my belly. Just get in my belly. I want it in there. Except I don't use syrup. I just put a little bit of butter and then I put like a lot of confectioner's sugar. So, which one is worse? Syrup or a mound of confectioner's sugar and butter? I feel like they're both equally bad. I don't care. It's going to be yummy. I'll eat a salad tomorrow. Not just salad. I put like stuff in it, but it's so fucking boring. I want a cheeseburger. Just eat it. I love you guys. I'll bump my gums forever. Bye. Love you.